Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get this going. Today I'm doing a review of the Nismo Leaf, Nissan Nismo Leaf, and the reason why I'm talking right now in the car like this is because it's kind of windy. We still have remnants of the typhoon that just went by, and so I want to be able to be heard. I will do some exterior shots of this car. For now, let's take a look at the. As you can see, we have red trim vents. And let's pan back here to the steering wheel. As you can see, the steering wheel has a red band in the middle with a red stitching accent going around like so. Other than that, the steering wheel is the same. Moving on to the center console, you have a red accent in your vents as well here, along with a red trim around the power button and your little Nismo badge right here just above the power button. Going across a different pattern plastic, it's not real carbon fiber, but a different pattern plastic little accent there, and then a red trim as well. Door panels have red trim stitching on the sides, as well as the seats, which are hard to do from this angle, but the seats have red trim as well, right here as well. So there you go. That's about it for the differences in the car as far as looks. Outside, I will show exterior shots showing that the front end has changed a little bit with the red trim. Physically, the front end is the same, I think, as the regular Leaf, 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, but with red trim on it, accent. Sides have the nice red trim accent on the bottom as well, but the rear has changed a little bit. The rear end is a little bit different with a full fourth brake lamp, I guess you call it, full brake light in the middle. It doesn't do anything, it's just a reflector. There's no braking ability in that light there. No brake light ability with that. So yeah, there you go. And then I forgot about the wheels. Here's a shot of the wheels, and don't they look nice? Those are good looking wheels. They're the same size as the original Leaf, but just different styling. A little bit wider. I'm trying to get confirmation on the suspension, if they have changed it or not. So far, the display, I went to the display earlier, and it doesn't look any different than the original Leaf. So I don't know. I was told the display, this instrumentation would be different, but it sure doesn't look like it to me. As you can see, looking at it, we're only at 67%. It's showing 212 kilometers of range. Well, let's go back to, wait a minute. Where's that 212? There it is. So you got 212 kilometers of range at 67%, and I only show 5 kilometers on the odometer so far. This car's been licensed for a few days now, able to test drive for a few days now, and still no interest in it. I asked, have they sold any? They haven't sold these cars yet. It's about a $5,000 difference between this car and the standard Leaf if you get fully loaded. This car they have as it is. I think this is the fully loaded car. So this is about $45,000. This particular model. All right, let's go for a drive. pushing down a little bit so you can hear me. We're in a test drive. We're doing a test drive right now. I got it set for, I'm in brake mode, but e-pedal's turned off, and eco mode is not on. So it's basically I have full power, but also got pretty good braking ability, regenerative braking. Tried it out a couple times, and it is definitely a difference. There is definitely, you feel the difference in torque. Torque and acceleration is very different in this car from the previous one. I thought the previous one was pretty amazing. This thing has quite a feel to it, and I tried it right from the beginning. That was crazy. And then my wife said, do it again. I said, well, we're going like almost 60 kilometers an hour. That you're not going to feel it much by that speed because of the gearbox and everything. But sure enough, it sucked us right into the seat again, and that was more shocking than when we first took off even. Because when we first take off in the new 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, it has quite a bit of power, quite a bit of torque. It feels great. This car though, even going fairly fast, it almost felt the same as when we first took off from the stop. There is definitely a different tuning to this car. That's why they had to drop the range on it quite a bit, because they just gave you a lot more access to all that power instantly from a lot of different speeds. The tuning is quite different, and that's pretty impressive. I will give you some examples here pretty soon. Stuck in traffic. I mean, it's
bus.
Yeah, it's also a bus. It's just it's a holiday weekend. So got bus and traffic to deal with. The course they have us go on is not good, and I don't know. This thing only had 5 kilometers when I left. I'm showing 6 right now. I'm not sure how far I can go. Yeah, they'll figure it out. This still doesn't have, oh it does. Okay, there it goes. The 40 kilowatt hour Leaf does not have that, but this car does have the tap. You get the three click count. The other Leaf I tried, it didn't work. The 40 kilowatt hour Leaf that over here, the standard one, doesn't have it. I know the UK has it, and possibly America does, but over here it does not have it. But this Nismo model does have it, so that's interesting. So if you just tap you don't actually turn on your turn signal, but just tap it. It gives you a three blink count, not a 3 second, but it blinks 3 times for lane changing. Alright, I'm gonna turn here. The street I'm turning on to speed limit is 50, so that should be a good spot to test this thing out. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm up to 70 already. That was crazy.
Oh.
That was crazy. The acceleration on this thing is pretty intense. One more time, I'm starting from 50. It almost feels more than from the stop. Okay, starting from 60. Wow. And just right up there, it just accelerates instantly to, I don't want to say it out loud, but the acceleration is pretty intense. It's definitely a different feel to this car. That's pretty impressive. What's really impressive, I started off at 66% when we left the dealership. I'm still showing 65 with all that accelerating I'm doing. So that's pretty good. Yes. The regenerative braking is very important with this car now, and it's work. I think they might tweak the brake mode, the B mode, regenerative braking. Even it's really strong on this car. It pulls you forward a little bit. It doesn't make your seatbelt lock. It doesn't pull that hard, but it pulls pretty good. I think they increased it because of the extra power in this car. So you do have a little bit better regenerative braking as well. Yeah, that was terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this puppy on. All right. Make sure it's working. This thing has a mind of its own. So next time we take off, I am going to shoot the dash so you can see the acceleration on this thing. I was supposed to turn here, but I'm going to go a little bit further before I turn. Traffic is insane here anyways. So it does have Apple CarPlay built into it. And got seat heaters in the front, seat heaters in the back. It's basically the same as the 40 kWh Leaf, just a little bit different styling. I do like the red. I do like the red accent. That's a nice. It's a nice touch. It's not $5,000 nice, but I mean, you put it all together, along with the interior and also this power. There you go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, there you go. Then it sucks you. Yeah. You definitely feel it different. Okay, I'm gonna start from here. Yeah, the power from a stop. The power slowly goes up. The power slowly goes up, but from 50 or higher, it's instant. It just kicks in instantly. Yeah, it gives you a headache almost. You bang your head on the seat. It's that torquey. Not quite Tesla torque, I don't think. But really, it's quite torquey, isn't it? That's pretty impressive. What do you think? It's not Tesla, but I would say that's definitely similar to the i3 now. The i3, this car has an i3 feel when you step on it. It sucks you in just like the i3 does. That was impressive. That was really impressive. Yeah, I was right. From a stop, it still takes some time to get to that power. Okay, turn left here.
All right.
Where are we gonna go?
Highway, you said.
Oh, we're not going on the highway. Can't do that. As much as I want to, can't do the highway. Suspension on the Nismo Leaf is a stiffer suspension than the standard 40 kWh Leaf, along with just raised up a little bit more for clearance of these new wheels and tires, which are gorgeous. It does have more torque steer than the standard 40 kWh Leaf, especially when making corners and stuff. It will take time to get used to the extra power. The torque is quite significant on this model. So I found when I was taking corners, I had to be really careful because of oversteer. It was it was crazy. So I know it's not available. It's not available in other countries, only in Japan right now. But hopefully in the future, it will be available in your country. I'm sure when these things are used, and they'll probably be shipped over to New Zealand and other countries like that. Hopefully someday soon you guys will be able to test drive the Nismo Leaf. If not, just come over to Japan, take it for a test spin. You won't regret it. I was told by one of my commenters that the power on this is kind of equivalent to that new high power Leaf coming out sometime next year with the torque and things. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I don't know about the numbers on the high power Leaf, but it's substantially more power and torque than the current 40 kWh Leaf. It really makes my first gen Leaf that I had, it makes it feel like it was a K car on torque. And I thought that was really a lot of fun to drive too, that first gen I had. And this thing just blows it away. It's quite a feeling, quite a sensation. It really throws your head into the seat. It's quite a big difference. They said minor tuning difference. It's not minor to me. That's a huge tuning difference on this car. And the curb weight is the same as a 40 kWh Leaf, so that's a good thing. It didn't get any heavier. It's not lighter, but it's not any heavier than the current Leaf. And so, yeah, it's a good car. I'm gonna try that out. Air conditioning is quite strong. That's one thing I love about EVs is the air conditioning in these things is way better than any gasoline car could ever wish to have. The air conditioning is quite strong on this thing. Still don't like the center console. It digs into my knee because I like to go like this with my left leg, and it's just digging right in. That stupid console goes like this. It goes at a V angle like that. I like the original Leafs. The first gen center console is much more. The plastics are all cheap feeling on the dash, just like the 40 kWh. They could have done better. They could have used better plastics, more soft touch. That would have been nice. But I still do like the feel of it. I do like the dash instrumentation. I'm not a big fan of that analog speedometer, but what are you gonna do? Back, battery went dead. Also, change of plans. We looked ahead, and yeah, that's not gonna happen. The highway's just jam-packed. It's like a parking lot. It's the day before the national holidays, or not national holiday, but the day before the holiday starts. And so I think a lot of people thought they were going to be clever and start a day early, and unfortunately everybody else thought they were going to be clever too at the same time. So it's just packed. The highway's just packed. So we can't do that. It would just take so long to get back. The dealership would probably have fit. I'd be gone a long time and not be able to go very fast anyways. So anyways, in summary of the drive experience, pretty impressive. I don't know. I still think I would just be fine with the 40 kilowatt, the standard one, because I get the extra range. This thing, the range drops so much on this thing. My dealer says he's hearing from his customers on the new 40 kilowatt hour Leaf. They're getting about 300 kilometers. It's rated at 400 kilometers range over here. He says most of them are getting about 300, and then they're dropping 50 from that. You know, on this car it goes down 50 more. So you're into the 30 kilowatt hour Leaf range pretty much, basically, right? Yeah, it'd be about the same. So yeah, I'd probably save my $5,000 and go for the standard 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, because that's pretty torquey. That's a pretty good feeling. It's a fun driving car, right? Mm-hmm. It's fine. This is a lot more torquey. It really is. You really got to try it to feel the difference. Unfortunately, you know, I could do whatever video I could try to do to convey it to you guys. It's just not going to come through very well. It is definitely much more torquey than the new 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, but you lose a lot of range to that. This car basically has the same range as the 30 kilowatt hour first generation Leaf, and so I don't know. It's $5,000 more. This is $45,000 fully loaded. I don't know. I guess it's up to you. If you're looking for performance and fun to drive electric car, this is definitely in that category. But also, you have to keep in mind, we've got the high power Leaf coming out sometime at the beginning of next year, I think. Hopefully, unless they push it back further again. But when the high power Leaf comes out, you're going to have tons more power and torque and range and also battery longevity. So, and what the price I think on that, I talked about it in my live stream yesterday. I think my dealer and I think it won't go beyond 50. It'll stay just under 50,000 probably for the high power Leaf. So you've got the regular 40 kilowatt hour Leaf at 40,000 fully loaded. You got this car, the Nismo Leaf, 45,000 fully loaded, and you'll probably have the high power Leaf at like 49 something for the high power Leaf. And I think if I was going to spend the extra $5, I'd just go an extra $9 and get the high power Leaf. So then I have even more fun to drive and a lot more range as well available. But yeah, this car it is impressive. The styling is nice with the extra trim pieces and stuff. And I like this red stitch in the seats. It's kind of nice. I mean, the blue's not bad either, but the red's pretty nice. So yeah, there you go. That's the Nismo Leaf in a nutshell. Not too different from the standard 40 kilowatt hour Leaf. Just minor changes. Different wheels, a little wider tire, a little bit different stance with the suspension, and just mainly trim and of course the performance, the power's been picked up. All right, thanks guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And when you subscribe, or if you have already subscribed, please hit the bell, the notification button, and get that set up, because I think I'm noticing my video, the views are going down on my videos, so I think a lot of people are not getting notified when I put videos up. No, I'm not going to do it. It takes too long. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.